All right, here we go again. I was on mute. Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties today. Anyway, good morning and welcome to UkraineDating.tv, the world's first and only by donation video platform that is designed for Western men to meet and win the hearts of Ukrainian women. Anyway, so yes, technical difficulties. That's why I'm a little late, and also totally forgot I put myself on mute waiting for the podcast. So today's topic is what makes Ukrainian women so irresistible to American men. So without further ado, here we go. I'll play the video and we can discuss it, or I can discuss it for you.
Before I come to America, I didn't understand why so many American men came overseas to Ukraine.
Okay.
So for me it was very strange why men go so far away, spend so much money, and etc. And today I understood why, because we have.
She's based as hell. Yo, Ukraine. Super bass.
Yo, continue on.
Yeah.
So I think because we have much bigger family values, and we love to feel like a woman, and we love to see the man like a man. And I think I'm a bit older than all of you girls, and I can tell you in my 36 years old, I love when men care about me. I love sometimes when he tell me what to wear, because it's a care, it's a love. How man else can show you the love? If he just want to fuck you, he don't care what you're wearing. Believe me, he don't care. He just come and you leave. But if he care about you, he tell you, baby, please do this, do that. So this is care. This is kind of love. So just appreciate it.
Wow. That was amazing.
Well, you know what? Even though I've had this video before, but I do agree on that 100%. Because if the man doesn't really care, he just wants to, do the deed with you. He wouldn't care what you wear, what you do, where you go. That would be none of his concern. He'd just be like, okay, let's do it, and then just leave. That's pretty much it. But if the man loves you and cares about you, of course he's gonna, like, he doesn't want you to show off too much skin. He doesn't want you to go on girls trips or girls nights out. It's okay, I guess, if you go, with your girl, like, go for lunch or even dinner. But girls night out, I don't know, it's not really my thing anyway. But girls trips, I never understood that. I understand if you are not in a relationship and you're a single woman. Girls trips, that's fine, I guess. I've never been on a girls trip before. In fact, I don't really travel much. But the fact that, if you're in a relationship and you want to go on a girls trip, I think it's weird. If you ask me, my personal opinion is weird. I don't understand when I see these modern women. Oh, I'm just going on a girls trip, and the guy's like, I don't want you to go, and she's like, well, you're insecure. No, he's not insecure. It's just so happens, there's weird stuff happening on girls trips. I've seen videos where guy was actually in Vegas, and he was asking just pedestrians and some women, oh, it's a girls trip, haha, they're already drunk, and it's like, oh, whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yeah, well, no, it doesn't. Now with social media out there, everything is out there for everyone to see. And that's the thing, a lot of people just post their lives on the internet, just here, oh, I'm going here, I'm doing this. I know for a fact most men like to keep their personal life private, okay, and they don't want this to be on on the internet for everyone to see. And I know a lot of modern women these days, they just want to show everything. Oh, I wake up at this time and I do this and I do that. No one cares, really. I mean, people that have a life, they really don't care what's happening in other people's lives. to begin with. They just concentrate on what they have to deal with their lives, their wife, their husband, their children, their family, work, this, that. They don't care. So, but anyway, so we have polls today. I want you guys to. Oh, okay. I see that already 80%. Okay, so the poll question is, what makes Ukrainian women so special? Traditional values and loyalty, 0. Feminine and nurturing nature, 0. Tired of Western dating culture, 20%, and all of the above, 80%. Yeah, I guess I voted myself. It's all of the above, Anyway, let me just see. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, Spartacus. What is the difference between Ukrainian and Russian women? That depends. That depends. Okay, so I first of all, Russia depends on where she's from. If she's from like big cities like Moscow, Leningrad, I'm in Leningrad, St. Petersburg. Sorry, I was born in Leningrad, but I was raised in Ukraine, so Ukrainian. Anyway, if she's from the big city, um, chances of her to be entitled are a lot higher than not. Because it's Moscow is one of the most expensive cities in the world. So is St. Petersburg. So they're kind of expecting, they're it's well, I can't say it's like US or Canada because I haven't been there, but I have friends that live there. Everything's so expensive that they already have higher standards than, for example, Ukrainian women, because Ukraine is different from Russia. Not just the language, but the mindset as well. So Ukrainian women are more humble, and they don't have these higher expectations like Russian women do. Again, if you find a Russian woman from a smaller, like from a town or a smaller city, they don't have these expectations like the ladies from bigger cities. So that's the difference. And like Ukraine, it's a small country compared to Russia. Any country is freaking small. But my point is that, for example, there's so many billionaires just living in Moscow alone. So yeah, all the lavish lifestyle, Moscow. You want to go party it up, go to Moscow. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it now, but you know, let's say 5-10 years ago, if you wanted to go and have a good time, that's where you can go if you have the money, of course. Because like I said, I remember, I don't know, about 5-7 years ago, it was always Tokyo and Moscow competing for what's the most expensive city in the world. Okay, I don't know about now. I have stop with that nonsense. That doesn't really concern me. I really don't care. But I guess it was just popping up on my news feed on my phone, so I guess that's why. But now that I changed my phone, so it's not this. It doesn't pop up. But okay. Hello, Santos Do. Hi, Jenny, and everyone else. Hello, hello. Anyway, if you guys have any more questions, go ahead, ask me. And now back to the video. I even though like I've had this video before, but I do like this because, for example, I've been to Miami, right? So I've been to Florida, Miami. I understand it's freaking hot. I was there in February and I was boiling. It was really, really hot. So I understand you can't really wear too much. Um, like tight stuff. I wouldn't recommend it. But again, like I've seen what women wear over there, and I'm sorry, but even if you're single, you shouldn't be wearing this kind of stuff. I mean, that's just okay on the beach. Okay, on the beach, I understand, fine. Because when I first came to Canada, I had a bikini, and it kind of like, it's not a G-string, not a thong, but it was kind of a little bit at the bottom, would go up my butt. And I remember the first time I went to, my hair is anyway. So I went to the gym, and they had a swimming pool, so I went to swim, and I wore that bikini, and everybody was staring at me, and I'm like, what's wrong with people? Why are they staring at me? Like, what? Why? Anyway, and then my friend was telling me, well, because of your bikini. I'm like, what's wrong with my bikini? Because I mean, Ukraine is part of Europe, right? And it's very common to have little tiny bikinis, right? um and then I see these two Canadian women coming out of the pool. They're like 4 times the size of me, each one of them, and they were wearing t-shirts, and like a basketball shorts, down to their knees, and they were giving me like dirty looks, and I'm like, what's up with this outfit, like in the pool? And then my friend educated me, because she already lived here for a few years, so she educated me on the Canadian culture, that you don't wear this kind of stuff like bikinis. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't really need all that attention, because every time I go like in a hot tub or a steam room, it's like a bunch of men would follow me and try to talk to me, and I didn't even speak any English, so I was like, whatever. Anyway, anyway, so yeah, but my point being is that if you're in a relationship and your man tells you, okay, honey, maybe this is not good, and I know like modern women's like, why do I look fat? What's wrong with you? Or like, what, you're just insecure. Is There's a difference between being like insecure. Man actually will let you wear whatever you want, let you do whatever you want, because he's insecure. He just wants to hold on to you. He's gonna be a simp. Okay, that's the insecure man. A very secure man has boundaries, and that's what modern women don't understand. They mistaken boundaries with insecurities. Ladies, learn the difference. A high value man will not just simp over a woman because she's beautiful or whatever. Like, looks vanish. I keep saying that looks can vanish like car accident. Your face can be messed up for the rest of your life, and if you just put all your eggs in one basket, thinking that oh my God, I'm beautiful, so I can just treat men however I really feel like, they're still gonna be there. Yeah, all it takes, karma hit you right where it hurts, your face, and then who's gonna want you? Nobody, because you just entitled brat. So that's anyway. Let's see. Okay, just had a question from a friend. He says, "Why don't you get married?" Said, "Why you don't get married till now?" You mean me? Why didn't I get married till now? I'm not married yet. Anyway, I felt. Oh, you mean you? This is a question from say, why don't you? Okay, so you, why don't you get? Okay, I see. I see. Listen, you know what? Marriage, I think, is the biggest decision you'll make in your life. Job, marriage, and a job. Okay. Again, jobs are pretty. I mean, easier to change the job than get out of the relationship with someone. Especially once you get married, you have kids, you buy property together. It's a freaking headache to get out of. Okay. I mean, it doesn't take that long to get married, and even though it is expensive to get married nowadays, it's ridiculous if you ask me. Like, I remember my cousin getting married in Ukraine. It was cheap. We just basically got together, like all the women got together, we cooked together, and the guys put up the tents and all this and that. That's what we did. That was after the like, but we had like a reception in the restaurant. And then after that we got home, and then we partied some more, right? Just the family, family and friends, nothing too crazy, right? But here I know like women want these like $50,000 weddings. Like me, for example, I think it's ludicrous to waste money on a wedding and an engagement ring. I think it's just the stupidest thing ever. okay? Because you can take that money and put it towards down payment for the house if you guys don't own the house yet, whatever. And if you do own a house, and if you have that $50,000, you can invest and buy another property and rent it out, make it to Airbnb or rent it out, or start a business. 50 grand. Like, why would you want to spend that money on the wedding? I just don't get it. And I know Ukrainian women don't care about a big wedding. If you go to Ukraine, everybody, the way they get married, they go to city hall, sign the papers, have a couple of friends to witness. That's it. That's most marriages. That's what they're like. There's no big hoopla about this, like people don't care about that. If they really love each other, you don't need a big wedding. They would much rather save that money or even just go on a vacation, for crying out loud. Like there's really no need to be wasting money. Like, and in Ukraine also, we don't have this thing about, engagement rings. Okay. We don't. I first came here, and then I remember a friend of mine got engaged, and she was showing me her diamond ring. I introduced them actually, and anyway, and he has the means, so he has tons of money, so he bought her a huge ring. I think it was like 2 carats, if I'm not mistaken. It was huge, but she totally deserves it. Ukrainian girl also. She was really good. And they were a very good couple, even though it didn't work out. I don't know why. We kind of fell out, but they're still co-parenting and all that. I'm guessing there was something wrong with him, but anyway. But it back home, it's just a gold wedding band. That's it. That's being passed on from generation to generation. we don't we don't we don't need these blings, and it's irrelevant. I personally don't even like jewelry. I don't. And I don't know, I don't really like makeup, but I put a little bit of lipstick just to look a little cute. Okay, yeah, but I seen this one. Reminds me of the song Big Fat Butt. Okay. Hi, welcome to India. Please come here. Feel real love and bondage. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with you. And okay, I don't know how to, but I prefer if you don't, go back to India. I don't need your stupid remarks. Anyway, okay, let's see. Very easy to change the job compared to divorce. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And once you make that mistake of marrying someone, and especially here, if you don't sign the prenup, you're screwed, man. You are screwed. She can cheat on you, okay, and then leave you and still take half of everything. No, in some cases, even more than half. I have seen men getting destroyed by women. But again, who are it's nobody to blame. It's very rare that it's just everything that's the woman. And I'm not okay, and let me explain, please. Some men just chase just beautiful women, and they are really simps at heart and the brain too. They know they can never score a woman, but they have some money and they start flashing it around, and it only attracts gold diggers. Good women, they don't care about your money. Okay, of course they don't want to date a bum who has no ambition, who has no any dreams, or anything that he wants. He just still lives with his mama, in her basement. Yeah, good woman, traditional woman doesn't want a deadbeat like loser. I'm telling you straight up. But she doesn't expect him to be a multimillionaire or even making six figures and all this kind of stuff. No, we don't need that. All we need is somebody who has their shit together. Pardon my French, but anyway, that has aspirations, has some dreams that he wants to achieve, and not just sitting there and then well, uh, again, dead end job. If you're happy with what you're doing at work, if it makes you happy, and if you have a steady income, a lot of women be like, okay, this is good enough for me. Like, what the Ukrainian women were very practical. And I'll tell you straight up, most Ukrainian women cook from scratch. So believe me that, even going out to eat, it's just doesn't even matter, because we cook much better at home, and it costs fraction of what you would go out to eat. The same thing, like I cook better at home. I haven't been to the restaurant that has better food than I make at home. Not one. Okay. And I've been around restaurants, and not even worth it. Most of the times we go out and it's like I eat and I'm like, I could have made this at home and I could have saved like $50 or even more than that. But it's just for the ambience and experience, like date nights, that's fine. But to go out to eat all the time is just stupid. But anyway, I have experience. Okay, I agree. Oh, you have experience in getting a divorce. Is that what it is? I agree. Less money on a wedding is smart. Better to spend it on. Yeah, exactly. You know what? And especially if you get married when you're a little bit older, and and especially if you've already been married before, what what's the point of this, like, hoopla getting married? What, a woman wearing a white dress? I think you should be wearing a white dress if you're a virgin, okay, period. Not just because of you getting married, but you already have like freaking 50 bodies, but it's your first marriage. Why not? I don't know. It's just my personal opinion. Again, I never understood this. I don't even like weddings, honestly. I just can't stand them. I've seen women fight over that bouquet. Oh my god, this is just so stupid. Really, ladies, take it easy. A man watching this stuff, like, oh my god, she just punched this other girl to get that bouquet. Oh my god, I better get out of this relationship. I'm just being funny. Anyway, um, yes, Spartacus, I am of that as well. Oh, hi, Mad Max. Okay. Thanks for telling me about engagement rings. It was something I have thought about. Well, like I said, there's one thing, like in Ukraine, there's such a thing as a promise ring, right? But it's nothing fancy. It's just something very simple. It's the thought that counts. And Ukrainian women, we are realists and we are practical women. We understand that there is no need to spend that much money on a ring. I Again, it's my personal preference. Even if my man bought me an expensive ring, it's like, here you go. I'd be like, go back, go return it. I don't want it, because I can see myself investing that money, even if it's a couple of grand. Like it's a good vacation time for two people easily. We can go to, I don't know, right, all paid vacation for 2 grand for two people easily. But something like a promise ring, something cute. Find out what she really likes. What jewels, like what crap, what stones she likes. It doesn't have to be, oh crap. You know what? I just watched this video about fake diamond rings, but they're made out of lava, which is actually like about 4.5 billion years ago. That's how it was created by the meteor when it hit the earth. So basically, it's like it's made out of lava, and it's crap. Seriously, I'm gonna ask my team to. I'm gonna give them that video, and then next podcast, I'm gonna play it for you guys, so you know that diamonds are so overrated. Fake diamonds are better. Anyway, so it's like the woman explained, it's like a piece of history, actually, and has stardust in it. So anyway, so just ask, like, I know, uh, um ask what month she was born. Obviously, you're gonna know, and see her birth stone. Mm, that that would be very thoughtful, I think. Okay, so let's see. Richard, lady who does not like Joe, are you a unicorn? I guess, you know what? I was raised that way. My mom doesn't like jewelry. My grandma has jewelry, but she only wears it like once in a while because, my like all the women in my family, they're hardworking women. They clean, they cook, they do all the housework. Wearing all this crap around, it's not really practical when you have to clean the house. Yeah, but if I go out, it's something special. I can like I have a couple of nice necklaces. Sheesh. That took me a while to to come up with. Anyway, see, I have like sometimes, I don't like rings because I have skinny fingers and they kind of always turn around and twist. So, I, yeah, I am a unicorn. I don't like makeup, but I do like a little bit of lipstick for this. And yeah, sometimes if like me and my man we have a date night, we go for something for coffee, or like I like to put a little lipstick and dress up nicely. But other than that, I don't wear makeup because I just watched all women in my family, nobody wears makeup. So yeah, I put makeup on a few times, and then I look at myself and I feel like I look like a clown, so I just wash it off. Mm, I make the best coffee too. Um, shit together. Yep, that's right. Good morning, Passport King. How are you? Here late but still here. Oh, you know what, Passport King, you haven't missed anything because I started later. I started an hour later because we had some technical difficulties, and even in the beginning, I had brain fart. Anyway, that's the worst feeling to go to the restaurant to pay money and then food the minute or not what you expected. It's honestly because I'm such a good cook and I'm really proud of it. Okay, that's one thing I'm really proud of is my cooking. And again, because it comes from a good place in my heart, I love to cook, so I really enjoy it. So it turns out even better. Like even simple things, like I've been cooking like Ukrainian and Russian food lately for my man, and he's like, "Oh my god, it's so good!" And so there's this Russian store that we go to. It's called Yummy Russia. It's really good. So we used to get these meat pastries that he likes, and then I decided to make them at home, and they turn out a lot better. So he's like, "Oh, I never want to go back there again. Just make it." And it's easy to make. It is time consuming because you have to make the dough, you have to make the filling, everything from scratch. But then you make a big batch, and you can store it in the fridge, heat it up in the oven, and it's good. So I like I said, just to go to the restaurant and get the same quality of food. Eh, I mean, yeah, maybe like if you go for lobster or seafood because it's not that easy. We don't like where I live in the freaking mountains. So, and by the way, it's snowing. So yay! My dad must be very excited because he can go skiing. But there's you can't really get quality seafood here. Uh, it's okay, but it's not like living like in Newfoundland where it's just go and fish yourself, right? So those things I don't mind going for that, because like I said, it's not this easy to find. Okay, I do. Oh yeah, okay, I just clicked on that. So okay, Zhenya, with all due respect to you, most of ladies that I have observed are not like this. They go for the men with high incomes. Again, it's okay, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, of course, for most women, especially nowadays, they look for hierarchy. So they want a man with, of course, they would prefer a man with more money, but high quality women, uh, I'm telling you, they won't care if you just make like not minimum wage. Not going to lie, of course, she would want you to make at least okay. So I live in Canada, Calgary. So I'm thinking like 50 grand. She would be happy with. There's my ex is one of his friends who is when he married his Ukrainian lady. He went to Ukraine for work. He met her. He was 50 and she was 26. Okay. He's East Indian guy. I wouldn't touch him with a stick like a 10-foot pole, if you ask me. Ugh. But my own honest opinion, not my cup of tea or nothing. No, 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 no. But she found him good looking for some reason. Then she's not even bad looking. She's a solid 6.5. So very solid. Now, with the makeup, definitely 8.5. So she fell in love. I thought she at first when he brought her here, I thought she just wanted to get married, get her citizenship, and leave him because first of all, like huge age difference. Number one, number two, she is way better looking than him, and he's working at Walmart. He's the manager at the warehouse, some kind of manager. So he's making, I'm thinking like 50, 55 grand a year, maybe 60. Okay. And I honestly thought she was just gonna get her citizenship, get her passport, and leave him alone. But no, she got pregnant. She had his baby, and it's been what 5 years that they've been together, happily married, bought a house together. She is a stay-at-home mom, and he makes his 50, 60 grand, and they're living happily. So I'm telling you, yes, there are women that only want, money, and that's all they care about. But my point is that we don't have these kind of women that only looking for, a handout. We have very good women on our website. Hold on, let me put this up for you. Okay, if I find it right here, register, you guys. Well, first, once you register, we will our coaches will go through with you what you want in a woman, what your hobbies. We will do extensive you know research for you, and then we also want to find out what your likes, what your dislikes, what you're looking for, what are your deal breakers, and then we go from there, and then we'll provide you with 10 women that you can choose from. And anyway, and then you choose and go from there. Anyway, hold on a second. Okay. Girls should have at least one. Yes, I do. I do have nice necklace. I have one with the dragon. Actually, two of them with dragon because that's my spirit animal. I learned that I only missed her by a small bikini. You only missed her in a small bikini. Okay, you guys. Okay. I'm sure it was beautiful in your imagination, but I want Zhenya's man looking for me trade fisticuffs of fine, beautiful single Ukrainian woman. Well, check them out. Right there. Okay. Mountain girl chasing bears? No, more like getting away from bears. I have, one time when I used to work in Canmore, which is up in the mountains, right before Banff. I don't know if you guys heard about National Park Banff. Anyway, and I was working at the hotel, and then there was commotion going on, and it was mating season for grizzly bears, and we we go outside, and there's 6 grizzly bears just chilling in the parking lot. One got on top of the truck. It was just sunbathing right there, and yeah, that's the only time when they can be social with each other. Otherwise, they're very solitary animals. They do not like to be together. It's like the feeding time and the mating time. before the winter time when they have to put weight on, they can get together. Anyway, I'm not going to give you a lecture here about animals. I know a lot. Anyway, okay. Is that tea, apple cider, or beer you're having? Oh, this one? This is moringa tea. I do have a beer right here too, by the way. It's Budweiser Zero. No alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. This is good stuff. I like, if you guys don't know about this, but non-alcoholic beer is super healthy for you. In fact, it's so good for you that Olympic athletes, their coaches, after extensive workout, they make them drink 1.5 liters of beer because it's more hydrating than water. Okay, look it up, guys. Okay, I don't know. Rich Virginia probably has all the tea, apple cider, and beer in the morning, Canadian style. No. No. No, Passport King. I do not drink alcohol, by the way. So, like I said, I drink like 4 times a week. Not to point out to get drunk. It's just like a beer. And it's an issue for many Ukrainian ladies, generally speaking. Yeah, well, most marriages in Ukraine get destroyed because of the alcoholic consumption of men. So, yeah, I know because I lived that myself. My stepdad, he's the sweetest person. He's the sweetest guy ever until he gets drunk. Okay, and then he gets drunk, and then he's just menace to society. Well, menace to my mom, not anyone else. He just takes it out on her. So that's the key. That's the thing. Like my mom, and it's too late for her to leave. They're way in the late 60s. Where's she gonna go? What's she gonna do? Anyway, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's why most Ukrainian marriages don't work out. Number one is they get married too young. Number two, too much alcohol involved. So, and women don't have that much of a choice. That not that many men, especially nowadays, not that many men left over. Plus, we didn't even have that many men to begin with. But now with the war and then they're getting killed left and right, we really don't have, like Ukrainian women don't have that many men. Even my good friend from Ukraine, she has a good man, good marriage, but from what I understand, like she's cheating on her. But she puts up with it because there's nobody else out there. So that's the sad truth. So that's why I'm telling you, Ukrainian women would be just happy to be with a good man that loves them, that appreciates them, that wants to be, faithful, that wants to be with her, appreciate her. We just want to be appreciated because we have a lot to offer for men. Like we're feminine, we're caring, we're nurturing, we love to cook, we love to clean, we have to take care of our men, the family, the household, everything. And all we want is somebody to love us back, to appreciate us, and not just be like, oh, because Ukrainian men and Russian men, they expect a woman to do all these things, you mess up the dinner and your husband comes home a little bit tipsy, drunk, get punched in the face. So I'm not saying it's every single marriage, but believe me, a lot of them, or at least I'm yelling, slapping around, so that's the reality of Ukrainian, a lot of Ukrainian marriages. Men are very abusive. They know women, they don't have anywhere to go, so that's why they treat Ukrainian women this way. So that's why we just want to be with someone. And Western men, I think the reason why we're so compatible and meant to be together, because you guys are getting beat up and mentally, emotionally, and physically by these feminist women. Well, I call them men because they do act like men. Okay, so, and you're tired of that, and we're tired of being mistreated too. And I think we're a perfect match. That's why. Um, let's see. Grizzly bears. Okay. Probably. Okay, 4 times. Okay. Grizzly bear are cute from very far distance. Yes, all bears are cute from far away. When, yeah. Other than that, then you know what? I have never even. I've seen grizzly bears obviously on Nature Channel. I've always been obsessed with animals, so I watch a lot of um animal documentaries and stuff. Like I just there's something that is my passion, animals, and I never realized how big they are until I've seen them in real life. They're huge. If you think they're big in the video, they think that and then maybe 2-3 times bigger. They're super big. Anyway, that brings up the question: do you want to meet a man or a bear in my? Yeah, I definitely want to meet a man, not a bear. I don't even want to meet a bear, and I don't even like zoos because animal abuse. But yeah, no, I know I've seen this women. It's like I would rather meet a bear, and yeah, okay, you want to be mauled, okay. And it's funny because you know how these women say, "Oh, I'm so independent. I'm such an independent woman." And these modern um, feminist women always call themselves so independent. They don't need a man. The whole entire infrastructure is built by men. It's like, well, I don't need a man. Well, the phone that you're using, do you think it was created by a woman? No. As far as I'm concerned, the only inventions that I heard of that women made is like tampons and pads, menstrual pads. That's pretty much it. There are a few that created something else, but not that much. Not really. Nothing that of any substance, to be honest with you. Everything is built by men. So when women say, "I don't need a man," well, if your car breaks down, where are you gonna take it? Where are you taking it? You're taking it to mechanic. How many female mechanics out there? Let's be freaking honest. How many? Maybe 0.01% female mechanics. And I don't know if you guys seen this, but there was what was WestJet. Anyway, some airline, the female was trying to land the plane in Toronto and crashed it. Okay, so there you have it. Just there you have it. Okay. And to be honest with you, like the worst drivers, female drivers, most of them. Okay. However, you wanna, flip it. I don't care if women get upset with me. Really, no, I don't care. Whoever gets upset with me, go ahead, go ahead. Try to cancel me. Don't care. Really don't care. But how many Formula One drivers do you know that are females? Zero. And women say, "Don't need a man. I am so independent. I pay my own bills." Last time I checked, it was being an adult that you need to pay your own bills. Hello. We don't go in Ukraine. "I'm so independent. I pay my own bills." Okay. Good for you. But then they need a man to take them out, to pay for dinners, to pay for their hair, for the nails, for all this, take them shopping. Well, if you're so independent, why do you need a man to pay for everything for you? Then they don't want to go 50-50. But you're so independent, you know? No, they only independent when it, and want equal rights as long as it benefits them. But when the script is flipped, oh no, they don't want to get drafted to go to war. Why is that? You want equal rights? Go fight. Why not? So, like that's what I'm saying. Ukrainian women, we are happy to have a loving, caring man that will protect us. And if he tells us, "Okay, I don't want you wearing this," well, first of all, you won't ever have to tell Ukrainian wife what to wear because we know what not to wear and what to wear. What's a special occasion? What's appropriate? What's not appropriate? You go in my closet, you won't see anything too revealing. Even before, like when I was single, I didn't want to show all my goods out. For what? It's for my man to see, not for everyone else. I don't want to show off the goodies. Why? You know? Okay, so, okay. I am also cute from far away. Okay, hold on a second. I went a little bit too far. Okay, let's see. Did I say bring? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I already did that. I'm talking about the small bottle of beer. Oh, okay. My grandfather was like that when he was drunk. So my mother said. Yeah, my apparently my grandpa, my biological grandpa, liked to drink and he was very abusive also. I guess that's just how it is. That's why Ukrainian women just so tired of this, you know. That's why they're looking elsewhere because we're just tired. Okay, things get heaven. I don't drink alcohol, so that's a major plus. The only time my future will see me drink alcohol is at the wedding toast. After that, I'm good. Even then, you don't have to drink alcohol. I drank alcohol. The reason why I drank because I was in an abusive relationship and it was my escape from reality to feel numb. And now that I'm out of there, I don't get abused anymore. I don't need it. I don't drink alcohol, and there's no way I'm gonna drink it because I never even like the taste of it. It's just disgusting. But non-alcoholic beer is fine actually because it doesn't have the aftertaste, and the bubbles stay. You can leave the beer open for a while because that one is from last night. It still has the bubbles. It's warm, but who cares? Anyway, let me see. So, what makes Ukrainian women so special? Traditional values and loyalty still at zero. Feminine and nurturing nature, 8%. Tired of Western dating culture, 8%. And all of the above, 85. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, I've seen that one. Okay. Thanks, Gavin. Oh, I already did that one too. You know what? Without my glasses, I can't see good, but my glasses have so much glares that, ugh. Yeah, okay, I've seen that one too. Okay. Now the phone was made in China by some child. Yeah, you know what, Richard? That's probably a female child too. GI and flying airplanes do not go together very well. No, you know what? No, not really. I don't even know this GI. I'm not a fan of it. Nowadays they just want to hire based on diversity. What happened to the most qualified person? Like you just give away a job because it's a woman or because it's a whatever LGBT plus whatever minus divided. Oh, I don't care. And that's why the productivity goes to crap because I know these modern people like, oh my god, I'm too stressed, I can't come to work, I'm having anxiety. What the fudge? Like in Ukraine that doesn't happen. You miss the day of work and just because you have an anxiety you don't have a job to go back to unless you're like super duper sick and you're about to maybe croak, or you have to go to the hospital, or you don't want to get everybody else sick because you're that sick. Yeah, I understand not going to work, but if you don't go to work because oh my god, I broke my nail, well, you don't have a job anymore. Forget it, you don't have a job, period. Anyway, there was one F1 female driver and she was horrible at it. It's amazing she didn't get in more crashes. I think her name was Danica Patrick, something like that. Who cares? Yeah, the thing is, Passport King, how these women always say, like feminists, we support, WNBA or whatever the heck it's called. And then they're being asked, well, name like 3 basketball players that you know. Some of them know Caitlin Clark because she redefined the WNBA. And then the same women that always complain that we need to get paid the same, they ran her out of the country, out of the freaking country. Like, not just WNBA. She moved to Europe to play there because the women were so hateful towards her because she's the best, you know, and they couldn't stand it. So go figure, these modern women. I just don't understand. They all about woman power, but then the one woman is better than the rest of them combined. They get jealous, and that's what happens. Like they really ran her out of the country, and now they're suffering because no, because they actually, when she came and started playing for WNBA, people started going to games. They started to buy jerseys. They started to just to watch the games. Before it would be like, what, the 100 people would come and watch the game. When Caitlin started playing, it was in thousands that people started coming and watch the game. And they got rid of her. Well, they didn't really get rid of her. She just left because she couldn't put up with the abuse anymore. So make it make sense. And they want to be paid as much as NBA players. Who the hell goes to watch them? Even these feminists, they don't know anybody. They don't know. They're not supporting. They don't go to games to watch. So why are you even voicing your concerns about why the female athletes should be getting paid? Are they bringing the same amount of people to watch the games? No. Okay. The only female sports that I like to watch is figure skating, gymnastics, and synchronized swimming. That's it. No other sport I want to watch women play. Like, it's boring. It's boring. Okay, I don't want to watch. But I'm not really that big of watching sports, but I much prefer to watch men because men are more athletic. They're stronger they're bigger. You know, I don't like even MMA. Like, I actually MMA, I don't mind. Some of the women, women are actually sometimes more aggressive. They're not as technical as men. They're just pure rage. Okay. Again, but let's see. Okay, so I've seen that one. Okay. That's why W areas more than 50% empty. 50%. You're being generous. Like, at this point it's probably 5% that's occupied. Women's the women won't watch it and they don't buy merchandise. That's what I'm saying. They don't even know the names of it. Like, I only know Caitlin Clark, and then there's another one, this black chick that hates her and she thinks she's so good, but she really sucks. Anyway, me personally, I don't even watch that. I don't even really watch NBA, but if I had to choose between WNBA and NBA, and believe me, I'm watching NBA. I really have no business watching women. When Caitlin Clark played, yes, I did. I liked it. And again, I only watched highlights. I didn't really watch the whole entire game. Let me change the subject. The Ukrainian ladies so busy that they always will be late for video calls. Your girl I'm talking to is always late. But I don't know. It's my pet peeve. I do not like to be late. Even though I was late today, but it's because of technical issues. Nobody's fault. There was some kind of hiccups. I'm not an IT person, so I really don't know. They tried to explain to me. Yeah, it's like over my head. All I know is just how to click buttons, where to press live, and then just yap. That's what I do. I really don't know computer about much, but I personally don't like to be late, and it's my pet peeve. I have literally cut out people out of my life because they were late, and not just one time. But if you continuously do this to me, you're getting cut out. I don't care if you have no respect for my time, then you shouldn't be in my life because people say, oh, time is money. No, it's not just time is money. Time is the life that we have on this planet, and it's one life that we live. I mean, unless you're a piece of garbage, you keep being born into this world, you don't pass to the next realm, and you're being stuck in this because people think that there's hell. I personally don't think it's hell. There's hell. I think there's a next realm, the fourth dimension, and there is being reborn into this crap. Okay, and being a slave. So, um, yeah. So being late. If you don't have respect for my time, you have no respect for me. Okay, because I would much rather do something different with my time. If you're constantly being late, you're getting cut out. I don't care how much I care about you, how much I like you, but simple simple absence of respect to me, that's it. I don't need you in my life. If you I was raised, and I think most Ukrainian people are raised, they, since the young age, you have to give a certain respect to everyone unless they betray it, and the rest of the respect people have to earn. So even without knowing you, I give you a certain amount, and then it's up to you where it goes. Either it goes down or either it goes up. Okay. And if people have no respect for my time, then they have no business being in my life. So it's, I understand that being fashionably late once in a while, it happens. But the fact that, I expect if you're going to be late, I'm waiting for you. We set the time, and the least what you can do, it's okay. Shit happens, right? People, like, I don't know, traffic. I don't know, whatever. Car breaks down. Something happens. Okay, it's understandable. It's life. You can't have everything planned out, and everything has to go according to plan 100%. It's life. I understand, but at the same time, you have to have the decency to let the person know, hey, sorry, I'm running late. This is what happened. Okay, I'm gonna be another 20 minutes, an hour. Please wait for me. Okay. And I'm cool. And I'm cool. Just let me know. Don't just ignore me when I'm trying to text and call and see what's happening, and you're just ignoring me. And then an hour later you just show up. No, it's not gonna work. It's not going to work. I'm not getting out of the house. You going back where you came from. I don't care. Period. You know? So that's my point. If the person has no respect for your time, chances of them respecting you altogether, I'm letting you know, dude, no. Okay. Women rhythmic gymnastic is so sexy. Yes, I agree with you, Passport King. Like me personally, I don't want to watch men doing gymnastics. Wearing all tight stuff. Yeah. No, not my forte. Okay. The girl, this girl was to have a video call with me now, but just told me she needs 30. Okay, well, she told you she needs 30 minutes, and this happens with her often. Okay, it makes me think I'm not a priority. Okay. If it happens often, then just ask her straight up, like, well, what's going on? Like, why are you always late? Why can't you just tell me, okay, let's just start half an hour later? What? Just be upfront with her and tell her that if she's gonna keep doing this, you don't have no business talking to her. That you're gonna move on. And yeah, let her know that what she's not. If that's the case, you'll find yourself another one. You'll see she'll change her attitude quickly. And if she doesn't, then she has no respect for you. Okay, because I know if like I couldn't do this to my man if I was disregard for someone's feelings and their time. I'm sorry to break it to you. She doesn't really give a crap, honestly. But I'm just letting you know that's just my opinion, because like I said, I was raised on giving everybody a little bit of respect, certain amount, and then the rest, like I said, either you earn and I respect you more, or it just goes to crap and where I just don't respect you and you have no business being near me in my life. No, I don't think so. Like I said before, time is money, but time is something that is the most valuable thing that we have on this planet in this lifetime is time. And if somebody's willing to waste it, your time, that means that they really don't have much respect for you. So, but it's how that's my perspective. And if she keeps doing it over and over and over again, just confront her. Be like, what the heck? Why, like, or do this to her. Let's see how she likes it. Actually, you know what? Do this to her. Next time she says half an hour, even right now. She said she needs another half an hour. Okay, when she's ready, tell her I need another hour. Screw it. Even if you don't get to talk to her today, but see how she likes it. See, and if she puts up a fuss, and just be like, well, you do it all the time. Why can't I do it now? See how she likes it. Play fire with fire. I mean, I would do this. But that's just me. I'm I can be vindictive sometimes. I'm thinking the same. Yeah, well, time is our most valuable resource. Exactly. What you can do, whatever it is that you need to do with your time. I feel like when people waste my time, I feel like they just don't respect me, so I just cut them out. I don't care. One life to live, and you know what? Happiness comes from within, and then when people just take advantage of you, take advantage of your time, that means they just really don't care. They just, oh, well, I care about myself. It's like, oh, who cares about his time? You should do the same to her. Do exactly the same to her. Richard, unless she got some family emergency she's dealing with and not told by you about, then yeah, it's not a good sign. Exactly. I understand once in a while it happens. Like I said, life happens, right? But if she continuously does it, cut her the F out. My personal opinion. I'm telling you guys, I've met so many women, gold diggers, good women, just messed up women. I've seen them all. Okay, I've seen them all. I've dealt with them all. The liars, the narcissists. I have seen them all. Okay, and believe me, if a woman has no respect for your time, then cut the time off. Okay, cut the time off. She has no, tell her, you know what? If she, now I'm busy. Too bad, so sad. Tough shit. I gotta go. I don't have time to talk to you in half an hour. I said this time half an hour for us to talk. Now I gotta go. That's it. I have asked her. I allow it because it's a war zone. Oh, well, that's true too. I cannot know how much this messes with someone's mind, and she claims she's very busy with her work. I don't know, man. If you guys set the certain time, well, where is she? Is she getting bombed? What part of Ukraine she is? If she's busy with work, what does she do for a living? Is she a nurse? Is that why she all over the place with the timing? Or because I have friends in Ukraine and they work in 9 to 5, and that's the times that they work, and most of them these days they even work from home. So depends on what she does. I know there are circumstances in your case. Yeah, she's in the war zone, but depends on where she is. Like where I'm from, there's nothing happening. Everybody's just still living the same life. It's very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. Okay, Richard. Okay, is she more in Eastern Ukraine, Central Ukraine, Western Ukraine? Okay, let's see. Okay. She was born in Kharkiv, but now moved to Kiev because I encouraged her to move. Oh, okay. Kiev. Anyway, you guys. So with the polls here, what makes Ukrainian women so special? Traditional values and loyalty, still zero. Anyway, feminine and nurturing nature, 7%. Tired of Western dating culture, 7%. And all of the above, 87, which I agree, all of the above. Okay, Kharkiv is definitely closer to the front lines, but Kiev is a bit more established. Yes, it is. Hopefully nothing happened to her family that left her traumatized. Yeah, well, everybody's traumatized, to be honest with you. She works as a manager for a pharmaceutical company and often meetings with clients. Okay. I have shared the link to this video with her. Good, yes. Well, oh, this our video. Okay. Well, all right. Well, she's gonna see. Like I said, I was raised in Ukraine, and my values haven't changed, even though I've lived here for 25, almost 26 years. I've lived here, but my mentality is still back in Ukraine. I can never. I mean, I'm a little bit Canadianized at this point, of course, because I speak mainly English. So I'm even forgetting Ukrainian. When I practice, like when I practice Ukrainian with my friends, like from Ukraine, talking, I'm like, huh, what? Good thing I have Alexa, so I ask her how to translate stuff for me. But I'm still very traditional, just like you back home, because I guess because first 18 years, that's when you're growing. That's how you establishing what's important in life. Your mind uh, gets concrete, I guess, ideas and traditions, and I was just raised that way. So um I'll never act like these modern females here. That's just out of the question for me. I told her, okay. Дякую. I see that. Okay. I told her 30 minutes more was fine since I was in this live stream. Okay. Sounds good. Now, how do you say thank you? Дякую. Yes, that's how дякую. Yeah, that's not da, it's дякую. Дякую. So DYAKU and U. Дякую. Then maybe you need to give Richard or Ukrainian ladies turn talking to in Ukrainian or Russia to get her to act right. Yeah, why not? Sounds like to me okay. Okay, you guys, honestly, I really always love to chat here and respond to you guys, and I always have yes, Richard, that's how you say it. Дякую. That's right. But I am okay. It's been an hour, and I gotta go make coffee and make breakfast for my man. He shall be here soon. So thank you guys for being here. Please click a like button and subscribe, and come see me next Saturday. Hopefully I'll be here at 10. No more technical difficulties. And come see Irina tomorrow. Also, same time as I started today, because she lives in Europe. So they still haven't changed the time. We changed the time here a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. So I think it's another week. So for Europe to switch the time. So thank you guys for visiting again. Love you very much. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day. And I need to play the video as always. And I keep forgetting to put it up here. Anyway, okay. Where is it? Okay. There we go. Okay. Love you guys.
Hi guys. Say, have you ever wondered how us, beautiful Ukrainian women, rate you? Well, now you can go calculate your score at yoursmv.com.